Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over an asset, oil, the boring chart. So boring chart Saturday, guys. And the reason this is going to be important is this is really important asset for the markets. When this is trending up, like it did right here, you can see that it really starts, affecting the economy big time because everything is in oil. I do have a theory what I think is possibly going to be going on with oil, guys. Let me go out to a monthly chart. And what I think is possibly going on with oil, I have this on a line chart because it's a lot of data in there with the oil. It's a really, I want to say tricky asset, but it does do sometimes it does some unusual moves. It's just a very important commodity, guys. I mean, this is probably the most important commodity out there. It's in everything. I mean, it's not understated. It's just literally everything. Like, people talk about electric cars. Well, everything that's inside the electric car to put that thing together all required oil products or petroleum products. And I do right now temporarily, in my opinion, is there another thrust up on oil? Potentially, there could be one more. There could be one more. It's very difficult to suss that out. There might be one more up to the, I think 110, 120-ish range, and then it's going to correct this cycle that it did. So you can see right here in the monthly chart that this is oil cycle, and it came up pretty high, guys. So is it done there? It could go up one more. I'll show you some alternatives where it might be done or it could go up one more. Either way, wherever it's finished here or there, it's going to correct this cycle. It did a nice 5-wave sequence up. And in my opinion, this is going to be the area. So let's say it does this A wave, right? Okay. So now it's coming down. It's going to come down into a B wave, wherever that may be. It could be there, or something like that. This is going to be the problem with oil, guys, right here. Okay, because this is a 5. It's going to correct and it's going to go up in a 5. It's going to do something over here. This is going to be, in my opinion, like maybe 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever this may be, depends on this wave. This is going to be a serious problem. Now, I have a theory. What I think is possibly going on, if you'd like to hear it, I'll let you guys know, is that, you have all this. I think the government and just the people in general are going to create this issue. And it has to do with this, green, everything. We need green, get rid of oil. There's going to be, it's going to create probably like not a surplus, but a not an excess amount of oil. So, and they're going to just, crank it, and then it's going to skyrocket everything up where it's going to be out of control a little bit for a period of time. And then if this is an ABC, then somewhere along the lines, I'm going to give you my prediction. This is prediction. I'm not saying I'm Nostradamus, but it could happen. Then somewhere when it's way up here, they're like, oh my gosh, we really got a problem. And they're going to have to bring it. It's going to come back down. And the reason I say this is an ABC is because this is a 5-wave move over here. So this is a 5. You just can't have an impulse move usually like this. So it's going to be ABC, and it's going to come back down again, probably like this. It'll be a 5, 3, and then another 5 over here or something like that. But the government and the people are going to create this this whole green situation that's going on. Whatever you want to believe, I believe that we shouldn't be ruining the planet, but it's going to create some issues over here, in my opinion. And even though you're saving the planet, per se, if you will, however you want to take that, don't have anything against that. Should be done. We don't want to ruin everything, right? We need to keep the trees. I do agree with that. I like trees. I love trees, actually. So here's the thing, though. This is going to cause the prices of everything else to go up. So whatever requires plastics. A long time ago, like say 80 years ago, if you wanted to get a chair, you needed wood, right? You had to use wood, and it was really heavy. Well, the reason why your chair now is like super light and it can move and it's comfortable is because of what? Plastics, which come from what? Petroleum products. So if oil's up here, your $100 chair now could be $400 as an example. So that's what I see is going on with it possibly long term with oil. Is it a problem now? It was, and it could be a temporary thing, and it's going to correct this cycle, and then it could swing back up, guys. So I foresee, yeah, definitely a problem with oil like 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road, guys. So, but looking at this monthly chart, does that look like a third wave peak off the RSI? It could be. It's very difficult to suss this out. So now I have a different picture on the weekly. You can see right here, there's a third wave peak right there. Okay, is that a failed fifth wave? As some have mentioned before, it could be. I looked at that wave. If you go into that wave, I'm going to go into a daily chart. Okay, on that wave, this wave right here, it seems to me that it is a failed fifth wave. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's correcting down. So more than likely the move is 1, 2. You have a move in here to make the third wave that stopped here, and then your fourth, and then up like this. So technically this would be 3, and then you have a 4 over here, and potentially that could have been the 5, like so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and that's up. Don't know if it's going to swing back up. It is going to swing back up over here. So if you take a look at, I'll put this on the candles for you guys, because this is pretty important stuff when it comes to this asset. Like I said, probably the most important asset when it comes to the markets. This to me, I've looked at that. This to me is a 5-wave sequence down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see it, I don't like that the third wave there. So it's very difficult to suss this one out. If it is a 5-wave move, you can expect a 3-wave swing back up to, I'd say 99, and as high as 108 or 109, maybe even 110. Okay, just not going to know until it plays this swing out and does this correction over here. But either way, if it's a potentially swing up and then a swing back down on a C. If this is a diagonal, if this is a diagonal, you could probably have a pretty aggressive C wave over here. So it'll come up onto this B. It's what I'm expecting. The highest probability with this asset, and then it could swing down pretty aggressively on a C wave. And then now it's over in this prior fourth wave target. Is it going to swing back up again? I don't think so, not there. If it is going to start swinging back up to break these highs, it's probably going to be from here, in my opinion, unless this somehow is disguising itself as an ABC. And it could be, guys, it could be. It's very difficult. You got 5 there. If you check this out, you can see 5 there. I had 5 there, and I got 5 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to happen right here. And this right here will put pressure on the markets where the markets won't do well. So the DXY is expected to go up. Oil probably is going to go up. I know some people are saying this is a 5th wave. The only way you're going to know if this is not done is once it starts correcting up and it starts hitting that 786 area. If it gets up there, then yeah, probably that's going to start swinging up in that area. But I don't think so, guys. This right here seems to be a 5th wave. Took over. So you take the like the line chart out, you can see 3rd wave peak and then a failed 5th wave, 5-wave down, 3-wave swing back up, and 5-wave down. You take a look at the overall picture, possibly let's go to a daily chart. If it does do something like that, right now it has this whole leg right here, and if it ended here, it needs to correct this. Is it enough? Probably not. Probably not. Take a look at it on a weekly chart. It's probably not enough of a correction, in my opinion. So it's going to drag it back up and maybe correct it back down in the RSI. So with a retrace on this whole leg right here, if it did finish off in that area, you probably can see this correct down probably at least to this 382, maybe even down to those areas. Just not going to know until it plays itself out. That's why, in my opinion, this is what's likely going to be happening. It could come down to those areas, maybe even a little bit lower, and then this is going to be the issue, guys. It really is. It's swung up on this 5 and it's back down into a B potentially, and this is going to be the issue potentially. Right there is what I see with oil. So it's going to trend up. So looking at it from a market point of view, guys, it's going to trend up, put pressure on the markets. It's going to come back down. And more than likely is that this could be a three-wave swing. So you have your W right here up for another X, and then it could swing back down for a Y or something like that. Okay. This is a little bit of speculation on my part, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. It's very hard to suss out oil right now, guys. So once it does that, and then it does this right here, this is going to be the issue. But in the meantime, if this does happen, the markets could, go up on whatever they're going up on, say the S&P, their NASDAQ, which more than likely the S&P and NASDAQ aren't going to be going up impulsively. They'll have impulse moves, but it'll be a corrective move up of what they do. If you take a look at the NASDAQ and the S&P, they go down, correct, and they have this long drawn out B wave. So as an example, you see those assets like the Dow Jones, they like to do like a say it's trending on its impulse move, right? And it does a correction into an A. What they like to do is they like to go on these long drawn out B waves and then correct and bam, something like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at too. Don't know if that's going to play out. A little bit more speculation on my part, but that's kind of what I'm looking at with the oil, guys. Whether it's peaked right there at that spot is open for debate. It's going to make another run up. Don't know yet. Don't know yet, guys. There's right now it's a flip of a quarter whether it's going to do that. If it does go up and break all-time highs, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the markets, and then they're probably going to go down quite a bit. But right now I'm looking at more something like this, guys, is kind of what I'm thinking is going to be going on with the oil asset. So this right here, once it does this, guys, and it corrects here, it's down here, everybody will be, oh, it's, I'll make another prediction for you. It'll be down here and they'll be like, oh yeah, look at the government. It's our hero. Government's so good. Look what they did. They did knock out inflation. And then guess what? Oh, boom, you got the problem all over again, don't you? And they're going to be mad at them again, start the process all over, play the games again. And then this will go down because this is probably the trend right here. Here's your 5 up onto a B, and then it's going to come back down again, something like that. Just a guess, speculation on my part. We'll see if it works out. I got the video on there. We'll go back and review them, see if I got it right or if I got it wrong. Made it all the way to the end? Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.